Hello and welcome back to Let's
You
Play
neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place.
Space Quest 6, Roger Wilco and the Spinal Frontier. We've just finished a quick trip through Stellar Santiago's digestive system. Now it's time to continue on and fix the ship. It ran out of fuel. So now we get to load this CD.
You poke it. It's the subroutine program disk the doctor gave you to be able to navigate through Stellar's body.
Cracked by the numbnut guys. Alright, going to the brain. Probably another cutscene here. And this is probably going to be the final episode of Space Quest 6. Because this feels like the end game. Right. Wasn't as much of a cutscene as I was expecting.
You pinch. It's pretty sticky up.
Not sure I want to wear the helmet part of this thing again. It had that corrosive mixture in it. Okay.
You are This is the meninges. It's a 3-layer cover for the brain. Check out the cool blood vessels.
And according to the walkthrough I'm currently using, because I don't think I've ever gotten this far in the game before, we use the fingernail.
You slice away with the nail, and amazingly enough, manage to cut a slice in the barrier.
Yeah, I've seen playthroughs get this far. I've never actually, I don't think I've ever gone this far. Maybe once.
Yikes. How am I supposed to jump across this one?
Just keep...
Man, that was close.
And we have some rocks, so if we throw some rocks...
I don't think I can hit them from here.
As cool as it would be to...
I don't think I can...
So close, and yet so far away. How embarrassing to get wasted by the Laurel and Hardy of nanites. So close. You chuck a gallstone at one of the robots, causing it to think the other one did it. You chuck another gallstone, this time at the other robot, who also thinks the other one did it. That was quite effective. That was very impressive, Roger. I'll bet that's not something you hear every decade. It feels like...
Alright, there's an elevator in Stellar's brain for some reason. I'm going to guess that, this is all Sharpei's doing.
So this is the motor control center.
This button...
This sign says this is her pleasure center. This sign says this... I'd better never, ever touch that while I'm in here.
Aww.
This sign says this is her... Interesting. The sign says this is Stellar's cough control center.
It would appear that it
Missed the sign. I think the cough dislodged this pile of rubbish here. I wanted to look at it first before I jump.
Ugh! Ah! Even in this suit, that hurts like a... Geez. What's going on here? And what's with that big robot?
Well, well, Mr. Wilco. I must confess to being impressed that you made it this far. You are either a very lucky man, or the classic case of how looks can be deceiving. From what I know of your history, I can't say that in this case looks are necessarily deceiving. On the other hand, I don't think luck accounts for it all either. There's definitely something different about you, Mr. Wilco. It's a pity, though. I'm afraid this is where the odds catch up with you, Roger. I do hope you don't mind me referring to you as Roger. I feel we can both be on a first-name basis now, since we will soon be sharing such intimate moments. My rebirth and your death. Not necessarily in that order. I'll attend to you in a moment. I have a few more little details to finish before I transfer my consciousness into this body. Enjoy it, Roger. It'll be among the very last of your memories. Oh, and by the way, escape attempts will prove to be futile. You will be incinerated if necessary.
Jeez, what a bit...
I'm sorry. What was that you were saying?
Me? I was saying, what a bite. Yeah, I had a little trouble with some parasites a while ago down in the digestive tract. That's all it was.
Okay, we see over here on the side that there's this thing sparking and crackling. We also see an overwhelming urge to save the game.
The sight of the claws mounted on the turret make you wish you were wearing a Depends undergarment. That's delightfully non-helpful. Don't touch that.
What do we do when we see something arcing and sparking? Well, we stick something metal in it, right? Well, no.
Wow, that was actually a great idea. Go figure.
Yeah, I kicked her butt. Just look at me. MacGyver wishes he could be me. It was bound to happen. The never-ending battle between good and evil was once again waged, and once again, good has emerged victorious. Yes, And with me on its side, how could it lose? Yes, once again, I have struck a blow for good over evil. It was in a... Hey! Ah! What? But I thought I took care of you.
Well, it appears you thought wrong now, doesn't it, Roger? Wilco, I haven't survived this long without taking precautions. The robot was just hardware. My mind still exists.
Oh, real wonderful. Ooh! Hey!
Alright, and the award for the most bizarre solution to a adventure game scenario is we give this fish to Sharpei.
Fish, that's brain food.
Be careful with that. We gave that to Elmo. Elmo Pug gave that to us.
All right. She actually chowed down on that rancid fish. I thought I'd never get rid of that fish.
And I think we're in the final cutscene here, so I'm going to mute my microphone. And we'll catch up with the credits.
Nice shot!
Oh, there you are, Wilco.
Boy, Stellar, with all that's happened recently, I never would have imagined that we'd be standing here together.
It is a miracle, Roger. I was afraid that by the time you got my message, it would be too late. I was certain I was doomed. But you didn't let me down. What you did was incredibly brave, Roger, not to mention intensely risky. It took Dr. Bellows a lot of work to clean up after you and Sharpei. I must say, Roger, there's not a man in the universe who knows me inside the way you do.
It was a strange feeling, but I went in there all business. There wasn't a moment I wasn't thinking of your welfare.
Oh, give me a break. Let me put my boots on. It's getting deep in here.
Cheese it, pal, or I'll rip out your larynx and you won't be able to get a job doing bad voiceover work for Chinese action pictures.
What did you say, Roger?
Oh, I was just mumbling to myself. You know, Stellar, there's one thing I noticed while inside you I thought I might share.
And what's that, Roger?
You eat like a goat. You really have to change your eating habits, Stellar. I saw some things in your digestive tract I wouldn't wish on sludge Vohaul. You really have to clean up your consumption act.
Yes, I know. Dr. Bellows said he was able to fix most everything done to me during Sharpei's invasion, as well as patching an ulcer that was playing havoc with my stomach. He told me the same things.
You might also try chewing. You had a hunk of Twinkoid wedged in your throat that would have gagged Linda Lovelace.
Okay, Roger, okay, I got the message. Let's change the subject, shall we? Ask me where I'm stationed next.
Why don't you just tell me?
Boy, some fun you are.
Sorry, I guess I'm a little grumpy. I had a real day. I had to clean the captain's log entry container. Then somebody got a nice buzz and ate rear and decided to take a wormhole ride in the Hollow Suite. They hit a few wrong buttons, and the next thing I know, I'm cleaning Vergon Nebula sets and hors d'oeuvres off every wall and ceiling. Apparently, they truly did make the room spin. Boy, they spackled everything. Had to use the putty knife to chip loose some of the chunks of...
Roger, I'm sorry you had a rough day, but can we please change the subject?
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I think you're gonna like your next assignment.
Really? What is it? Where is it?
Sorry, you're just gonna have to wait to find out.
As Roger and Stellar warp off into the nebula set, many questions remain. Will Roger and Stellar become an item? How will Beatrice Wankmeister react when she hears about this new friend in Roger's life? Will Roger's voice be a few octaves higher as a result? Would they dare to make another one of these things? Only time and money will tell.
I've been up to my lips in urinal pucks lately. I hope it's something different.
Unfortunately, this was the last Space Quest game. The two guys from Andromeda
Who wrote this crap?
gotten...
Oh, yeah, Scott. Yeah, well, yeah, then good work.
Scott and Mark got back together to create a game called Space Venture, and then one of the two guys had to leave the project, and it's been stuck in beta testing for several years now. Hopefully it will get released at some point in the not-too-distant future, because I look forward to playing another one of these types of Space Quest games. But Roger Wilco's adventures are finished. And this was kind of a bummer of a game to go out on for me.
Did you hear about the animator who killed himself? Yeah, he couldn't draw his own breath.
Sierra got a lot of things right, as I said earlier, but they also got some things wrong. This whole Stellar Santiago came out of nowhere. And we're supposed to care as much as Roger does about her. She just appeared. Just like we saw, just popped out of nowhere to save Roger twice.
These, by the way, are the credits. They're called credits because, well, we can't afford to really pay anybody until more people buy the game.
I like the graphics. I'm okay with the animation style. I'm not a big fan of having the user interface take up the bottom third of the screen. Although I suspect that might have been to save the amount of high-resolution picture data they had to distribute. Although this was the era of CD-ROM, so I'm not sure why that was as big of a deal as it would have been with floppy disk. It's something that the other SVGA games also did. Beast West 7 had that great big user interface at the bottom that was a complete clunky mess. I'm trying to remember how Gabriel Knight one looked. Oh well.
All these people worked on this dumb game?
I really wish that Sierra would have continued with the Captain Wilco thing instead of devoting him back to janitor, although that's kind of his shtick. They were playing on the end of Star Trek 4, like we have mentioned before, but in Captain Kirk's case, it was a reward for him to be demoted back to his old job because he loved that old job. And in Roger's case, it's not really a personal triumph for him. Anyway, this is the end of Roger Wilco's Space Adventures. So, not sure what I'm going to do next. I might take a break from recording for a while. I've got some ideas. for a series I want to do, but we'll see what happens. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.